What's going on, dudes? Lebensmute here. I've got a compilation of what I believe are the best mods on Steam for Divinity Original Sin 2 that were released after the beginning of this year up until now. They're all campaign mods only, since I don't play GM mode or arena, but huge honorable mention to these mods. We've got a variety of mods here that range from new boss enemies, harder Tactician difficulty, craftable runes in their slots, character customization expansion, new skills and classes with new mechanics, and re-rolling vendor inventories. At the end of the video, I've got what may be the biggest overhaul mod in the game's history and a brand new playable race from long before. Stick around to the end to find out. In the comments, tell me which one of these mods is your favorite. All of the mod pages will be in the description below. First up, we've got the Character Creation Unlocked mod. Ever wanted to have Sabille look like Malady? The Red Prince to have even more luscious locks? For Ifin to finally embrace his obsession with Alexander? This mod gives you plenty of options to customize your characters how you please, including your party members at a magic mirror. Searching for a particular item but the vendor just won't refresh or give what you want? This mod allows you to select an option to re-roll the vendor items in exchange for a sum of gold that disappears into the void. Now you can gamble away your hard stolen gold for that perfect ring stat roll. These next two mods increase the difficulty of Tactician mode by providing a flat percentage bonus to health and armor values to enemies. If you're looking for a more challenging experience or to balance your new class mods you just downloaded, give these a try. Ever get the itch to flood the world or finally make your crush wet? The Arkflood mod gives you the ability to make a rain spell with these two plants that can create roughly 25 times more water than a normal rain spell. I managed to flood the entirety of the 4 Joy slums and nearly the whole starting beach with just 3 casts. Channel your black flames with the black Pyromancy mod, providing the same damage as normal Pyromancy spells but with awesome black flames. You can find the spells in a chest just before the first Void Woken after the tutorial. Some of them don't work 100%, but keep in mind at this time it is still a work in progress. These next two mods give you the ability to apply elemental damage to your weapons in different ways. The Weapon Enhancements mod has you combining certain barrels and items with your weapons to apply the damage, while the Elemental Weapon Boost Recipes mod lets you combine the weapons with essences to apply damage, with higher level essences providing more damage. This next one still falls within my criteria. The Rune of Shapeshifting allows you to combine that long forgotten Mask of Shapeshifting and a Source Orb into a rune that you can slot into your amulet to maintain the mask capabilities, or slot in a weapon or other armor for other boosts. Speaking of runes, you can finally craft those rune slots in your favorite armor or weapons that for some reason didn't dare to come with them already. To get those rune slots, combine the item with a Source Orb, a Power Rune Frame, and a Mystical Rune Frame to get 2 rune slots to use. If you're looking for new classes to try out, look no further. First up is the Glyphwarden, a special class that gains new skills every level up to 16 and utilizes the Arcane Shield in their offhand as a conduit for their spells wherever they throw it. To become a Glyphwarden, you have to select one of the 2 presets in the character creation screen or type this prompt into the chat box until this message appears. When you toss the shield, you're left with your single-handed weapon, so make sure you choose one you're comfortable with. Next, we've got the Noximancy and Chiaroscuro Magic classes. Noximancy fulfills the fantasy of being a plague doctor in Divinity, infecting foes with detrimental effects and diseases that spread or buffing allies with special concoctions, all increasing in effect when spreading points into the different magic schools. The Chiaroscuro balances the light and shadows with skills that transform into the opposite after use, and a Corrupted Dagger that corrupts statuses on friends and foe alike. Using light skills gives you a buff that increases your max health and lifesteal, while shadow skills buff your damage, movement speed, and dodge. Ever felt like Warfare was bare bones with not enough skills or variety outside of basic attacks? The Warfare Expanded mod adds plenty of skills and statuses to round out the Unga Boonga experience. It introduces a rage mechanic, stances with passive bonuses, and tweaks a few base Warfare skills, including the incredibly underpowered Overpower. For the final classes, we have the 4 Elemental Warriors and the Viator Custos Dux mods. The 4 Elemental Warriors focuses on incorporating an element with each of the weapon specializations, providing new ways to play with your favorite weapons. The Viator Custos Dux mod focuses on the defensive skills such as Retribution, Perseverance, and Leadership to revitalize your party with new roles and abilities. Both of these mods are compatible, and you can even combine a skill book from each mod to create a brand new ability that shares aspects of both. If you want enemies that push the limits of your game knowledge and build efficiency, then take a look at the Epitomes of Conflict and 4 Paradigms of Chaos mods by the same creator as the previous 2 class mods. These mods sprinkle a few daunting enemies around the game that truly test your skill. This enemy here in Act 4 has nearly 100% resistance to all damage but can still be beaten. Will you manage to defeat each epitome and paradigm with your party? With this next mod, you can finally become a green mean fighting machine. Not Shrek, that's a different mod. You can become an orc, a race long lost to time that has been brought back with coding. It comes with 2 innate talents, one increasing damage by 10% and the other adding +1 to telekinesis. It is compatible with any vanilla class skills and of course is a work in progress and is in beta. The coding aspect of this is very difficult and some information regarding animations and story compatibility is detailed in the thread on the mod page. Go give the creator some support. For the final and most ambitious mod of the compilation, this mod with a very unique name that sparks anger in many is a work in progress that massively overhauls the game environments and adds an unprecedented number of items and NPCs to the game. Even on the tutorial ship, the bottom deck was overhauled to include more NPCs and items. On the main floor, there are more prisoners to make it seem more lively, and the back room is renovated with more magisters and 2 new chests that gave me some pretty decent loot. On the next deck, there is a room with a blacksmith armory, more magisters that I managed to anger because I neglected persuasion and had to fight, and even a void woken boss that I had to cheese with Sucker Punch because it summoned a Bone Widow immediately. I tried to load into Act 1 after the rest of the boat shenanigans, but it was stuck on the loading screen. It's currently a known issue that's being fixed, but otherwise this mod is incredibly ambitious and will provide a brand new gameplay experience, and I highly recommend you all go check it out and support the creator in their development on this work in progress. That's it for the 20 best mods on Steam so far in 2023. I plan on making another video for the other half of the year when we get closer to 2024. Please give some support to the mod creators who continue to breathe life into this game years after release. If you found this video useful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next video.